Hey everyone, I'm having some pink wig fun today. It's on Wednesdays when we wear pink. And I'll wait a couple minutes for y'all to join in. I'm actually deep conditioning my hair underneath this. I have a mix of like 5 different deep conditioners mixed with coconut oil and then a plastic bag on my head. And I'm like, I gotta get this done, and and I'm just like, screw it, I'll throw on a wig just for fun. And I'm like, then oh my god, it's Wednesdays, and on Wednesdays we wear pink. So might as well, have some fun, brighten up everybody's day. It's midweek, there's too much stuff going on in the world, and we gotta, just have some fun here. I've already done some of my primer. Hey Sharif, thanks for joining me. Just having some fun here, breaking up everybody's boring midweeks. You gotta have some fun. This is just this isn't even like one of my good wigs. This is just like Party City wig. Go back to Party City where you belong. But anyway, this is just like a fun little wig. Sometimes you just need to mix it up a little bit. Hey Hugh, got a lot of guys on here already. Yeah, you gotta have some fun. Life is too short. Life is too short. So yeah, I'm deep conditioning my hair, and but I want to make this video at the same time, so just like let's plop on a wig, and I'm just gonna be doing my makeup here and kind of getting myself together. So I'm just gonna do a pink themed tutorial. So if you're not interested in makeup, share this with somebody who might be interested, a friend, wife, girlfriend, whatever, mom, sister, somebody who might be into it. If you're not into it, hey, I can understand it. Not everybody is, and but that's okay. So I'm actually doing a little concealer, and I'm using Bittersweet. It's one of my Splurge cream shadows. And it is a lovely pink shadow, and it's actually very good for matching my skin tone. So that is, now the hardest thing is getting this wig out of the way. and it's like a perfect color for me as a concealer. So I'm actually, kind of brightening up my eye this way. And, you gotta mix things up. You gotta have some fun. That life's too short not to have a little fun on here. Facebook's way too serious these days. The world is very serious, and people like me, I always say, somebody had to be, people like me. I call us, we're the artists, we're the creators, we're the troubadours. Somebody always had to be the people who brought joy to the public, and whether it's our skills, our crafts, whether it's how we, make people happy every day with our makeup, doing their makeup. I make people happy with their hair, with their makeup, but a lot of it is just, it's my job to make people happy one way or the other. So I'm making you happy. I hope y'all bringing a smile to you. I'm just kind of dabbing this on where I need a little extra help. I've already done my foundation. I already did my, where is everything? I did my liquid, my Mineral Touch liquid foundation. I did my concealer, my real concealer and BB cream, and I mix it all together. And I mix it on my brush here, and I put it all together, because like one thing is a little too thick for me, another thing's too light, another thing's too thin, but I mix it all together, it's perfect. It's like my perfect foundation. But I always, you always need like a little extra help, and well, not everybody does, but I do. So I'm just kind of going over everything just to kind of like where I want certain things to, like it helps with the dark circles, and sometimes I'm not perfect. You might like what I do, so you might not like what I do, but someone else might be really having fun with it. So I hope to educate you about the products. Now I'm selling Unique. I'm a Unique presenter. Unique is cruelty-free, and everything is fragrance-free. Things can go either way. This is actually an eyeshadow. This is a cream eyeshadow, but I'm able to use it as concealer. If you could actually mix it with lip color, and you can do it's just like amazing how one thing can do like have multiple uses. So that's what's so cool about it. And if you're an artist like me, and I call makeup and beauty products three-dimensional art, because we're creating something that's three-dimensional. It's not just on a canvas. It's something that moves and breathes and changes, and you go with people's taste, you know. And so, you know, sometimes I've done some natural kind of neutral kind of looks on here, and other times I'm doing some wild stuff. Today's a wild day, and it's not, I know it's not for everybody, but if you take away some techniques, you know, you might watch some techniques and say, hey, I can do my natural looking stuff with that kind of brush. I can do my, you know, neutral everyday stuff, you know, or just think of me when you're doing your natural everyday stuff, and just maybe put some smile on your face. So, you know, keep it together, you know. If I help you keep it together every day, then we're helping each other, you know. What I was using with the splurge is our cream shadow brush that comes with our, hey Jackie, it comes with our presenter's kit. And a lot of things come with that kit, and that's an awesome kit. So you can get that kit even if you don't want to be a presenter. You can just, you do it, you still have to click join, but you can just be what's called a kitnapper, where you get the good stuff for $99, and then you get a whole bunch of like $360 worth of great products, and you get to learn how to work with it and play with it and have some fun, and have some fun with it, and then you kind of can explore, well, gee, do I want to sell this? Do I not want to sell this? That's the cool thing about Unique. Most companies, you know, boom, you buy the kit, you're stuck. You know, you're stuck and you're committed. Unique's not like that, you know. So you can do it at every level, any level you want, which is fascinating, and it's just amazing that they let you do that. Hey, Marissa, how are you? So now I'm gonna just do some bronzer. And I'm also going to do some blush, because when you're wearing a pink wig, you need a lot more color on your face than you usually would. So I'm actually, for anyone who didn't know, I'm deep conditioning my hair under here. But I wanted to make this video at the same time. Hey, Karen! You inspired me. I'm deep conditioning my hair underneath here, but I thought, well, if Karen would just change her hair color to just do something fun, so I'm like, I'm gonna throw on my pink wig today. I've got a whole big box of wigs, and I'm gonna be like, you know, you all won't know what to expect on here. So first I did my bronzer, which is the Beachfront bronzer in Hermosa, and it's fabulous because one side is more solid, even though it still has a shimmer, and then the other side is marbleized. Yeah, lots of walking through the mall today. Oh yeah. The most I'll do today is just maybe walk my dog, you know, and meet my new neighbors. That's all I'm doing. I'm doing stuff in the house today, so. But maybe I should go to a mall, just to turn some heads. Mine's not a wig though. Yeah. I know, when you do it and then commit, it's like, oh boy, here we go. But good for you, you know. You go and put your makeup, get your makeup on point, and then everybody you're talking about, you say, oh, you like my hair, but you know, I got this great makeup line. You see, you know, and get, you know, any way to get some new. I always say we're working advertisements for, you know. So now I'm just gonna do a little highlighter with. I actually do palette 4 with Tender. It's this shimmer shadow. It's kind of beigey shimmer shadow, and I'm just doing a little bit in here just to kind of give me a little bit of shimmer. And you all can see my lighting is much better now that I'm not in a yellow bathroom anymore. That makes such a difference. And I had a friend of mine, I have a request that one of my friends is, I was talking on the phone last night, and I'm going to do a rainbow eye for Pride Month. That'll probably be my next one. I did a rainbow eye last year, and it was just more simple, like the kind with the red and the orange and yellow and green, blue, all just like on one way. But then I was watching, actually a fellow presenter's tutorial where they did some really inventive things with doing it a little bit more traditionally, but it was still all the the rainbow color. So can't wait to work from home, shopping together like this, and Blitz. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I'm kind of working from home. Not kind of like I kind of have some issues and some things that have been going on that have kind of kept me at home. But so I'm kind of like I'm kind of been in transition, and Unique has actually helped me with transition. So I'm grateful for that. So now I'm actually going to put some eyebrows on. And if I can find my eyebrow brush, I'm kind of like, oh, there we go. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do Brave in palette 4. And I've got like my angled brush here. Hey! Oh yeah, I'm okay. It's just been a lot going on, and we just moved, and I had a lot of things happen over the last few years, and things have kind of been, you know, kind of settled, and the dust. I could just say the dust is settled, and now things are kind of normalizing itself. So a lot of things happen. And a lot of family things I was taking care of, but what a difference! Look at the difference between this eyebrow and that eyebrow. You know, just a few swatches. You know, if you look at some of those back in the day pictures I recently posted, my eyebrows were so full. I always like hated how full my eyebrows were, and people used to say to me, "Oh, you'd be so lucky. You're so lucky. You'll want them back when you get older." I was like, "I'll never want these back." Well, when you know it, here I'm over 50, and my eyebrows, you know, thinned out, and so, you know, just a little. And the good thing about Unique is it stays on. It doesn't fade off. It doesn't wear off. It doesn't sweat off. Yeah, I know. I swear, you know. And then from how I look for when I start to when I'm all finished and I'm all glammed up, you know, people are like, you know, it's just, people can't believe the difference. It's true. Where did our eyebrows go? Yeah, they go somewhere. And the funny thing was that in the 90s, early 2000s, I was all about getting them waxed, and I did that whole thin thing. And I was like, if that had not happened, if that trend had not happened, I probably still would have had at least half of what I have now. Of course, you know, things happen, they say, because of sugar and all kinds of things. Now if it was up to me, I'd be clipping this wig, but this is a cheapy Party City wig, and you'd see the weft, and you know, I'd rather have a wig looking good, so I'm kind of be like moving around. Moving around this hair. I actually had a really good expensive pink wig, and I traded it with my friend's little girl. And hey Jessica, and my friend's little girl had a pink wig, and we actually, I'll re-bump that picture. I had a better one that I bought actually in Hollywood at a really high-end wig store, and his daughter had this one, but she couldn't get this one to look good. So I gave her mine, which was the high-end one, and I got the Party City one. So even though it's funny, it's the same cut as the better one, but it's not it doesn't have the weft and the good quality. But I'll be mixing it up on here just for fun, and just to get things together, you know. Get things together. People enjoy a little variety. And so now the next thing I'm going to do is, this is our press powder, Mineral Touch press powder in Velour. Most of the colors I've been wearing is, my foundation is Velour. And yeah, Velour seems to be, but I think I might drop down a shade just for the summer, because I do get a little bit of color, or I add more color. I'm just going to bronze this up a little bit more, just so give myself a little bit more contour here. This one thing, it's like what I would do with my usual hair, I'm having to do 3 times more when you have a wig. So like one of my friends was saying, I want you to do some makeup from RuPaul's Drag Race and all this stuff. And I was like, you don't realize how much more work that is when you're doing drag makeup as opposed to just like regular women makeup, female makeup. And that's a lot more that's involved. So I'm kind of doing maybe a little combination of both. Hey, Kat, thanks for joining me. Happy lunch hour. I decided to have some fun on here. Okay, so now I got my eyebrows on. Okay, now I'm going to do a little bit of eye primer, so we'll get to some fun pink shadows. and palette 5. You like this, huh? And put a little eye primer on, and I've actually got a mirror here, so I've actually got a perfect place for my phone, so it's a better angle. My friend was like, you need to put your phone up. Oh, I was getting all the critiques last night. I was on the phone with my friend who he was, saying, I said, well, at this age, I don't have that many good angles. He's like, oh, you've got good angles. Just put the phone in a better position. Okay. So I had to decide, I had to figure out where to put the phone, where to put the mirror, because usually I'm using the phone as a mirror and have to have the phone closed. But I've got this going on and this going on, so hopefully can't stay, but have fun. All right, well, thanks for getting on. Have a good lunchtime. So, I hope everybody's day's going well. I've been trying to do some more fun things on here and trying to mix things up. And so next, the first thing I'm going to do in terms of the eyes, I'm going to do some pink shadow here. And oh, thank you for sharing this video, Kat. I greatly appreciate it. I'm going to do victorious because I am victorious over my problems, and you should be too. And so we are more than what our stresses are, And I'm just this is one of my unicorn brushes, and that kind of fits well with this theme. So, and I'm just kind of taking it, and I'm actually doing kind of like a V, and my day would be better at 5 o'clock. Yeah. Yep. And I'm doing a little bit of a V and kind of just swirling it around. Because one thing I've noticed with modern makeup is it's all in the blending. Like we used to just push and just do it like that. Now it's all in the moving it around, blending, sweeping it. And I'm also like sweeping it up, almost like a little bit above the crease, because then I'm going to do a transition shade. Oh, thank you for sharing my video, Karen. Thank you. And I'm going to take this as this is a little swirly. This is a Luxie brush that this came with like a boxy charm. I'm going to do this Suspicious in palette 5 for the for like a transition shade, and doing that more in the crease. Another thing that with the lighting, I started to realize what all these little things mean on the top of the live screen. When you're new to this stuff, and it takes time to figure it all out, And unless you've got someone with you that knows what they're doing. But I'm trying to do more lives. Like I'm going to do a live where I'm cleaning makeup brushes, and believe me, my makeup brushes need clean like crazy. People will come over. They're like, I've never seen so many makeup brushes in my life, but it's amazing how you use them and how they get used up. And because what happens is if you use them one set, and then there's some, so then it's like, okay, those are kind of dirty, so then you start using the other set, and then you had like a backup set, and then use some of those, and then different brushes are for different things. Now I also have a set that's for customers, to customers only, and I wash those after customers. So so then I have that too, but it's amazing how, and then you acquire things, and then some things might work okay with certain products, and other things won't work better with other products. So you want to keep those for when you use those other products. And it's not like I'm not using one blush, one lipstick, one lip liner, one eyeshadow, when you're a creative makeup person, you get trying and you get using things, and some things just work better. So like this type with the tip, I love this type for doing stuff in the crease and doing things more for depth, or even underneath for the smoky eye. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this for Sarcastic, which is this third color in, and I'm going to use this for this type of brush. And this is another unicorn brush. It's a different set. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to put that in the crease of the whole thing. And whoops, make sure I get them. And I wish I could have some music on, but I don't want to get bumped up. You know, I've seen lately more people have been putting music on, but just saying, I don't own the rights to this, I don't own the rights to that, and then somehow their videos are going on, so maybe I should start saying that. But I've been like, of all that time of people getting bumped up, you know, I don't want to risk anything, you know. And I'm gonna actually go underneath, because underneath is where we did it. And it's amazing just doing the color underneath, you know, like, hello, I'm awake, hello. And, okay, now I'm gonna do the darker, which is the Fearless color, which is the second one in, and you can see how much I've used that Fearless. And because I am fearless, I'm going to be doing this purple right on my whole lid. And and then I'm gonna blend that up into the top. And sometimes you get a little fallout, but that's when I'm go underneath. And you know, you can always clean things up with makeup. That's what I love about makeup, is you can always clean things up, you know. And I actually wear an Invisalign. If you think my teeth look weird, I wear an Invisalign. I've been wearing it for a year. It's, you know, I have some progress. I still have this tooth that's they want to come down, and it's kind of being stubborn. It's got to come down and then be straight like the rest, and then they're going to even all this out, because even all my fangs. And then this is so much better. All my teeth used to totally overlap in the front. So actually the bottom ones have actually seen the most progress. But it's weird because I feel self-conscious when I smile when I don't have it in, because I'm still self-conscious about how my teeth look. But then I'm self-conscious now with this thing in, because they put all these bumps on your teeth to make these plastic trays stay on. And then the plastic tray itself has bumps. So then it's like, the whole purpose of this is to like not be subconscious about your smile, and then they make you wear this thing for like, I don't know how long you're more subconscious about your smile, but you know, whatever. You know, I'm trying, you know, I know it'll be better in the long run, and you know, compared to braces, and you know, I didn't want to be doing braces at 52 years old. So I keep trying to like be in more of the smile mode, but sometimes I'm like twice as self-conscious because I got this thing in. But you should have seen me the day at the dentist when they put these, like, oh, we're gonna put these on, and they show you only them putting it on the back teeth when they show you a diagram, and you think, oh, okay, oh, I can handle that, that's all right, okay, that's necessary. And then depending on your teeth, I'll be subconscious, but thank you. But depending on your teeth, like how your teeth are and how they want your teeth to move, they put it on the front, and I was like, I can't leave here. Now I totally knew. I felt like how how some customers act in a salon when they freak out but they don't like their hair. I was like, I can't leave here with my teeth looking like this. Are you crazy? Oh my God, they were like, you know, this has to be done, you know, this is what the process is. And I was like, well, you didn't tell me, you know. I was like, oh, that was a rough time. But you know, I'm like, okay, I'm dealing with it. But it's weird when I take it off, when I take it out, and you know, because you have to take it out to eat. So then if you go to a dinner party, you have it out. So then, you know, it's always something. It's always something. I love Rosanna Dana. I need to get a Rosanna Dana wig. I wish they still had those. Now I'm putting that Fearless underneath. The same color, because I'm fearless. And oh, what a difference. Oh my God, what a difference eyeshadow makes. Thank God for makeup, you know? I don't know how people can live without makeup. I know people do, you know. But the best thing I like about this is there's no irritation. You know, there's no irritation whatsoever. There were years where I would try to do stuff with makeup, fun stuff with makeup, and my eyes would start watering, and it would be annoying all day, and I'd be trying to do something the wind, you know, and oh my God, it was awful. And I don't have near the irritations that I used to have because of Unique, because I'm able to. Because it's hypoallergenic and it doesn't have the chemicals, and you know how great is that? One of my friends she had kind of always been like, oh, you know, there's nothing going on, I'm not really into it and stuff, but she tried it and she's like, Marilyn, this is the makeup of my dreams. I could have never dreamed this is the kind of eye pencil she had to pick. This is the eye pencil I always wanted to have, and because it's so creamy. And, you know, just to hear that, you know, she's like, I love playing with my makeup now. And she's over, you know, she's older, you know, a couple years older than I am. She's like, I love my makeup, you know. And, you know, I enjoy bringing that joy, you know. That's one little place there we go. Alrighty, now I'm going to do some splurge. Okay, hon, gotta get ready for meeting. Have a wonderful day, Marilyn. Thank you so much. You too, Karen. I'm going to do my splurge. This is magnificent. This is some liner. And I'm going to try. It can be used as an eyeshadow. This is a matte black eyeshadow, cream shadow. Same consistency as the Bittersweet that I used as the concealer. And it's the same. And you can use it all different kinds of ways. But I'm actually going to try, because it's pretty thick and rich, and I have tried it with a thick brush like this and just put it on. But I'm actually going to try wetting down my brush. This is an old liner brush, but it's so tried and true. And so I'm putting our rose water. Our rose water is excellent for wetting the brushes, and it actually is. It's just very soothing. It's great. It's a great toner. You can put it on after sunburn. You can tone your skin with it just after you wash your face. It's a great pH balancer. But at the same time, when you use it with shadows, it makes the shadows brighter. It makes things pop, and it actually is getting, and it's going to help kind of just loosen up, make my brush a little more wet so I'm able to paint on this liner. And I feel like the brushes of this have kind of seen better days, so I need to get another brush. But I have another one, but I wanted to try it with this just because this has always been my tried and true. And I'm not doing a severe angled wing. I'm just kind of like I just call it like a fill-in wing. It's a wing, but it's not like where it's going to be a super point. I just do it like to just get my definition of my eye. Because something about my eye is I can have this much makeup on, and maybe somebody else's eye could have wear this much and they look like they have a lot. But for me, like when you just look at this, I don't feel like I look like I have so much makeup on. I just feel like this is just, to me, a normal amount of makeup. This is just like, for me, this is my normal. And you know, it's just a little just kind of makes things a little more defined. But I love using this splurge as a liner. And see, look at the difference between liner. You can do smoky eyeshadow, fine, you know, and then add mascara. But the difference with the liner is you know, pretty amazing. And I'm just kind of angling the brush this way. And you notice I do it halfway here first. I'm not drawing it all the way here from the center and then going out, because you can mess up more that way. I mean, it's, you know, I still mess up, you know, doing it anyway, but the chances of messing up, because you get this section from here to here perfect, and you get the fatness from here to here perfect, and then you go in here and you get this a little thinner, and then you get that thinner, and then you just match up to where the heavier line is, and then boom, you're done. So that's a very good way to do it without having to be like drawing all the way. And then you can take it all the way across because you know you've done it and you know it's right. So the fact that this side's actually coming out pretty good. Usually this side's my good side and this side I struggle. But this side is the makeup gods are shining on me today because this is actually doing pretty good. And I'm just going to do a little bit more here. And there we go. All right, now I'm just going to set this brush down. Now, I set it on Kleenex just because who knows what, if you lean it on something and later on you brush your hand, you're like, oh, I'm going to a party, I'm wearing white, and then boom, you brush your hand out. Like, oh, that's black eyeliner from yesterday. It's still on here. I don't know if other people have those problems, but I sure do, Like, whoops. Oh, that's some, you sharpened a lip liner pencil and there's some little thing that fell out of the sharpener and you didn't even know it. And then all of a sudden, you're like, what is this? But, okay, now that's cleaned up. And that is cleaned up. Just put a little bit more. It's always like, I need a little bit of powder. I don't know why. That just like went weird on me. That just like darkened itself up. So I'm going to see if I can hit this. Oh, no. I'm going to hit this. Oh, no. Oh, okay. For some reason, it got darker on me, and I don't know why, but I just tried to make it brighter, but that's really weird. That is really weird. Oh, no. Okay. That's as bright as it'll go. For some reason, I don't know why, it just like, poof, couldn't take anymore. But anyway, I'm going to do my mascara. Maybe I'll move this to a brighter, move this here. There, okay. I don't know why, the phone just did that, but this is live Facebook, okay? I almost said this is live TV, but if you could be watching, I had a friend who used to watch me on TV. So most of my videos I put onto my YouTube channel. It's called the BibaGirrrl Show, spelled just like with the 3 R's, just like my BibaGirrrl Beauty. So if you are watching me here, or if you don't want to see the rest and you don't have time to be on Facebook, you can always watch me on YouTube from your phone or your TV or however you watch your videos. So now I'm going to be doing our 3D fiber lash system. And it's gel fiber gel. It's 2 products, but 3 steps. So I do there's the gel. And the gel you put on just like a regular mascara. I'm going to do my lips last, I think. Now that's some pink, yeah. Yeah, thanks for joining me, Chris. I'm actually deep conditioning my own hair underneath this wig, so gotta have some fun, I saw Carrie last night in the unicorn outfit. Oh, what a great husband. Next thing you know, I have Patrick in some outfit helping me sell makeup on here. He'll put on his Renaissance Fair outfit and be talking about makeup. I'm doing just a couple coats with this transplanting gel. Now, if your gel is the transplanting gel is starting to not be as moist as when you first get it, you can always add a little rose water to it. But I'd suggest if you, yeah, that'd be Patrick, yeah. If you have a 3D fiber lash mascara and you bought it from me 3 or 4 months ago, it is time to replace it, okay? It is time. And you can message me and private message me, or my website's right here. Go on there and order one. Get it together, because they do just like all mascaras. I don't know how long everybody's been using the regular mascara, but you shouldn't be using regular mascara past 3 or 4 months. So, okay, so now I'm using the fibers, and I'm rolling the extra ones on my hands. Get all the loosey-goosey ones. And then I'm putting them from mid-shaft to ends of my lashes. I'll go this way. There we go. There's some brighter light here. I don't know why that was. I had it perfect. And all of a sudden the phone just decided, I'm tired of being that bright. I'm tired of being at maximum. Okay. Well, you're tired of being at maximum. But we will find a way. So here is the difference. 3D fiber lash, no 3D fiber lash, okay? And you can always add more, which I always do. I always add more gel so it has more punch. And I'm going to have to fix this because this is driving me crazy because it's putting shadows on my face that I thought I fixed. I thought I fixed that face. But you can do so much, and things, it's getting better. You know, I can say it's getting better with the skincare. It's getting better because this skincare is amazing. It's helping reducing my pore size. It's clearing me up. Although the summer I do break out a little bit more, and I have to do more, and have to be, you know, more. I had gotten to a point where I was doing the mask 2 or 3 times a week when I first started. Then the mask then it was kind of getting a little too much, so then I cut back to once a week, and then I was doing it like once every 2 weeks. And now I have to, and of course we moved, and I had a bunch of stuff going on, so I haven't done the mask in probably about a month. So that's part of it. So once I get back, I might do the mask a couple times a week again, just to get things back on track, and then I'll kind of taper it off again, and then things will be fine. So that is that. It's the charger. Is it the charger? Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's because this is charging. And now we gotta. Go back to Party City where you belong. That was such a classic line. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you're missing out. But if you know what I'm talking about, that was great. If you watch Drag Race, it's one of the queens said that to the other one, and it was hysterical. Even though that one was always kind of mean. This mascara is amazing. Love it, Tina. Oh, hi, Tina. Thanks for joining me. Yeah, it is amazing. All right, this is the gel on this eye. Yeah, but it does, you know, there is when I first got it, I wasn't really into it. It does take time to practice, and you want to practice when you have a little bit of time. I tell people, don't try it it's not the mascara you want to put on for the first time when you're in the car. It's not the mascara you put on for the first time when you're going to a formal event. You try this mascara on a day that your husband's watching football, or he's out of the house, or your kids are somewhere else, and you've got like a half hour of time to play with your makeup and play with your mascara and just get it right. And I don't say that mascara takes a half hour, but just take some time for yourself and to play around with things. And once you have that practice, and you know, you can get it together because it makes such a difference. Now I've also been using the serum on my lashes, and the serum is like fantastic. Let's see, yeah. The serum is so much better, and my lashes are getting longer, and it's just amazing to see results like this. Because I even showed my husband. I said, can you believe how like 6 months later that what my lashes look like, there was no way. There was no way. I said, if someone had told me what this mascara could do, how it would like make me feel so much better when I have it on, and feel like I'm buying something that's working, and it's not just something like you buy it and you use it and then it just get tossed into a drawer and you say, oh, forget this, I'm not into this. What a waste. And but no, it actually does what you need it to do, which is give you longer lashes. It gives you what you need, you know. And so what a difference, you know. What a difference mascara makes. Yay! And now I'm going to do my lips. I'm actually going to, I was going to do my lips before I do my lips. I'm going to put some powder on because this wig and these makeup lights, it's sweating up a storm. At one point, I did have my hair cut like this when I was blonde. And this is kind of taking me back to those days. So I'm using our Posh lip liner. Hey, Susan. This is not my hair. This is just a wig. I'm deep conditioning my hair as we speak. So just for fun, trying to mix things up. Doing a pink eyes, and doing some pink lips. And just lining with the lips. And one thing I always do, and I say this each time, is see this little part of your lip. Most people would lip line right there. I always line outside, right to that point. And it's not going outside of your own lip, but it's just that one little space that it actually, once it's lined, it makes your lips look so much fuller. And I do the same thing with up top too. Hey Walt, thanks for joining me. Having a fun day. Fun day on here. And this is our lip stain. Our lip stain goes on like water. And it goes on like water and then dries completely matte. And it has no transfer. And it's just like, you can just turn upside down. Doesn't go anywhere. Doesn't spill. As somebody said earlier, it's great for your carpets and your hardwoods, or even the inside of your purse, because it doesn't spill, and it doesn't. I don't think that hair would work for me. Well, no, what doesn't work for everyone. But see, I love this. This is called Skittish, and you know, whoops. What do I do if I make a mistake? I just draw everything else bigger and better, you know. Draw everything else. My new neighbors are gonna love me with this when I'm walking the dog, you know. Well, I tell you, life is too short. We have to have some fun here. Facebook's too serious. The world is too serious, and people like me need to bring the fun to you guys. Because why not? And now I'm going to, where is my, okay. I'm going to put on some, this is called Lovable. It's pale pink too, going with the pink theme. Our lip glosses, look at this. Our lip glosses have mirrors. Do you watch and make a video? Well, I watch a lot of videos. Well, thanks for joining me, Rita. And all of our unique lip glosses have this mirror. So if you're in a hurry and you're putting your lipstick on, your lip gloss on, and you just boom, 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 boom. You don't have to look at it in a knife. You know, this is one thing that guys don't know that girls do. And I did this with my husband on a first date, and 10 years later, we're still joking around about this, is when you are out to dinner with your husband or boyfriend or out on a date with somebody, and whoever, and you're looking and you want to check your lipstick, you hold up a knife. And you kind of just check your lip, any reflective surface. But now people can do it with their phones. But 10 years ago, we didn't have that. Like now, if I was like, want to make sure my lipstick right, I could always like turn on my phone underneath the table and like flip it. So like I'm taking a selfie, but I'm not, I'm just checking. Like, so that way you could do that. But back then, 10 years ago, we didn't have that. So what we do is, what I did was like, I'd hold up a knife. So I held up the knife and I'm like looking at my lips on the knife while I'm having a conversation with him. And then he picks up his knife because he wanted to look at it. Well, like, what is she looking at? And he's like, what is she looking at? And he couldn't figure it out. So then he set his knife back down and we went back to talking and da-da-da-da. So then about months later, we kept dating, and months later we kept it, and I said, do you remember, and then we were in some situation where I did it again, and I said, do you remember on our first date when I held up this knife and I looked at myself and then looked, and you thought I was looking at the knife because you held up your knife? He goes, yeah, I wondered about that. I said, I was checking my lipstick. But anyway, you don't have to do that with this because this has the mirror on it, and all the lip glosses have that. So you can either do the lip stains, which stay on and they're non-transferable. You can stay and keep them just like how I had them, or you can. I like adding a little bit of gloss. I'm a lip gloss person. I'm a glossy girl. And I add that. So now you can kind of like reach in your purse and whip out your gloss and then sneakily like check out your face so that people don't, instead of looking at the knife, but sometimes I'm in a situation where I still look at the knife anyway. So, here we go. We got some pink going. I think even now, even though I'm thinking that I wouldn't need some more blush, I think I'm going to add some more blush. And the blush is called Sweet. And all of our cases, our palettes all have beautiful mirrors and they all stay closed. Our minerals, our Moodstruck Minerals blush, all have beautiful, they're beautiful like cases with mirrors. So it's all good stuff, It's you get what you pay for, you really do, because it's none of these things they're not gonna break. You can travel, things are great, So I think what I'm gonna do is here you can see. Now my phones are going brighter. Okay, so now you can kind of see with the whole pink and purple theme, and you can, if you're just caught on later, you can catch me from the beginning, and you can kind of see what the difference is. Oh, I think I'm going to clean up this little eye over here. I'm going to clean up. I always have Q-tips nearby, so I can clean up the corner. And I'm just going to give you a little tour. Here's my whole little makeup area. Here's my little lights. And oh wow, look at how this is so cute, and I didn't even realize it. It's a whole new look for me. So, thanks so much for joining me. If you're watching this on Facebook and you have fun, please hit thumbs up. Please share it with your friends who love makeup. Even if you're not a makeup person, I sell skincare, or you can share it with someone who enjoys skincare and makeup. And, these products make you feel better. When you look better, you feel better. And even if you're not into any of this stuff, I hope I made you smile. So thanks so much and have a great day. Bye.